That last one died too fast.
Go ahead, Captain.
Losing my touch.
What do you think about our relationship?
When we first met, I figured you were just another Commonwealth scabber. Maybe I was wrong. Guess we'll see.
Man, damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
I slept in days.
You've been hitting the jet pretty hard. Get some of that new Colmex stuff that Maddox cooked up. It'll set you right.
Hell no! This is the best buzz I ever had.
Understanding the operators ain't hard. We know how to live. The other gangs, well, dying is more their strong suit.
Nice.
That thing's 3 times as old as I am. That's saying something.
Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, how high were they when they built this place?
That was the 5 stars.
This is Del Walsh. I'm a paramedic in Nuka World's Infirmary Center, and this report is dated July 14th, 2077. Now, I'd like to officially go on record to express my dismay at the current safety conditions of some of Nuka World's rides. I've just completed treating a patient who suffered multiple cuts and bruises after riding Mad Mulligan's minecart ride. Now, in the last year alone, I've treated 7 broken bones, 9 major lacerations, 78 muscle injuries, and 166 minor lacerations, all due to ride malfunctions. And this does not include the 2 fatalities that have occurred, both of which have been in the last 6 months. Listen, I understand that Project Cobalt has diverted some of our park's maintenance and security personnel, and how important it is to the war effort. But we can't ignore the fact that safety has fallen off the radar at Nuka World, and something must be done about it. Immediately.
Sorry, Max. All anyone's turned up so far is that she's got that...
Since since my supervisors have chosen to ignore my concerns, I'll be forwarding this recording to Mr. Brad Burton's office personally.
Enjoyed that last number? Coming at you almost live from Diamond City. I'm your host, Travis Lonely
Hey there.
Miles.
Well,
And this
I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an
next
idiot.
is worry,
Made us
worry,
all
worry
look
about
bad.
3 seconds.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
What were you discussing when I walked in?
Well, you, Overboss. You're an unknown quantity, and we're interested in knowing who we're dealing with.
So we'd like if you answered the question.
Yes. What went through you as you crushed the life out of that oaf?
Bored. Kinda like this conversation now that you mention it.
Hey, you don't get to talk to mags that way.
It's all right, William. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
And what's that?
Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
Right. And you want to explain to me why exactly I should be backing the Operators?
Because we dispense with the bullshit. My people aren't commanded by lunatic bloodlust or animal instincts. We are the only rational players around here, and would make valuable allies, so long as we know you intend to get this place back to bringing in caps.
So we want to know what your plan is.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists.
My goal is to use this place to make all the money I can.
Well, it's about damn time.
I look forward to seeing your claims put into action. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. And we'll all be anxiously awaiting getting this place back to doing what it does best.
Any operator gets caught breaking
Hey.
a piece, I'll punish them myself.
You know, I've got a job set aside that I think you might find stimulating, if you're interested.
Personal freedoms.
What you got?
The Pack continue to be a thorn in our side. There's a new ally they're trying to woo. I want to make sure that doesn't happen. Ever. Put them down for us.
Difficulties for all parties.
Who will I be facing?
Raiders. Nothing but pushovers, really.
Who am I up against?
Some raiders. Nothing more.
And that mankind
I trust there will be something in this for me.
Of course. This is real work, Overboss. Pays real caps.
Who are we talking about here?
Some raiders. Nothing more.
Pack act like rabid animals. Ought to be dealt with the same way.
Hey, William.
Should be a couple odd jobs available if you want to get your hands dirty. Talk to Mags.
I wonder how much of Gage's little plan to replace Coulter wasn't just to make sure the bosses didn't take his head off, too.
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I could do it. Wasted. Mags and William normally have me frisk visitors, but you get special treatment.
Nuka World! I've always dreamed of coming here, and now I finally made it! This place is amazing, don't you think?
How is this place amazing?
How? Just look around. Don't you see it? You can just imagine the children, smiling and happy, all drinking Nuka-Cola and having the time of their lives. It must have been magical. The name's Sierra Petrovita. I traveled all the way from the capital wasteland to visit this place. Maybe you've heard about my Nuka-Cola museum?
You run a Nuka-Cola museum?
Absolutely. I spent years collecting all the Nuka-Cola merchandise I could find. It's all on display at my home in a settlement called Girdershade. I give tours to anyone who stops by. And I can promise you this. You won't find another collection like mine in the Capital Wasteland, the Commonwealth, or any place else. Well, I'd stay and chat some more, but I've got to get back to my search.
What are you searching for?
I don't really want to say. It's nothing personal. I just don't know you well enough to trust you. Sorry.
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
Well... Okay. To be honest, I'm so excited I can barely keep it in. It'll be a relief to finally tell someone. I guess you could think of me as the world's biggest Nuka-Cola fan. I've been obsessed with this stuff since the first time I tasted it. I collect all the merchandise I can find, like these awesome Cappy glasses I'm wearing. But these aren't just ordinary sunglasses. They were part of a really cool contest that started just before the war. And oh my gosh. And the winner of the contest would get to meet the famous John Caleb Bradburton himself.
Who is John Caleb Bradburton?
Sorry. I tend to forget most people aren't as interested in the history of Nuka-Cola as I am. He was an inventor, and the best thing he ever invented was, you guessed it, Nuka-Cola! So, to win the contest, you had to find 10 images of Cappy, the Nuka-Cola mascot, hidden throughout the park. Each image has part of a code or something, and only these special glasses can reveal it. Now I know what you're thinking. Bradburton's long gone. Who cares about the contest anymore? Well, I'm betting that somewhere in his office is the original Nuka-Cola formula. That formula was one of the great mysteries of the soft drink world, and it would be the crown jewel of my collection. If you can help me get it, I promise it'll be worth your while.
What's in it for me?
I was just getting to that part. Bradburton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. All I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
You better make good on that promise. I'm not running a charity out here, you know?
Of course. There's a little bit more to the story, and this is the part I think you'll like. Bradburton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. All I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
Sure. Why not? Might learn more about the park while I'm at it.
Good point. You're new here after all. You should learn everything you can. I'll give you my Cappy glasses and this old contest holotape. It's got hints about where to find the hidden Cappies. Just track down the clues and then come back to me once you've found them all. I'm an expert in all things Nuka-Cola, so I'm sure I'll be able to decipher it. Happy hunting!
You're the new overboss, right? You sure made an example out of Coulter.
And you are...
Impressed. I've never seen anyone surviving cola cars for more than a minute. Of course, you did have a little help. Gage was the one that clued you in. Yeah, I know all about it. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. I think Coulter got exactly what he deserved.
So you weren't loyal to Coulter?
Hell no. Coulter was a goddamn idiot. With Coulter running the show, business was starting to dry up. Now that you're here, I'm betting everyone stands to make a lot more money. Speaking of which, I'm hoping you're here to spend a little bit of your own at the Nuka-Cade.
What exactly is this place?
It's my pride and joy. The one good thing that came out of getting stuck working for Coulter. Yeah, all of the amusements and games around you are working thanks to yours truly. I'm the only one that can take them apart and put them back together again. If I go, then it's only a matter of time before they fall apart. And all the cute little prizes you can win? Yeah, you can thank me for those too.
How do I get started?
Eager to play, eh? That's what I like to hear. Every game in the Nuka-Cade still takes the original pre-war tokens. Just slot one into the machine and you're off. If your score is high enough, the machine will kick out a bunch of tickets which you can redeem at a prize terminal for all sorts of goodies.
How do I get tokens?
Well, I usually just tell my customers that I sell them. But seeing as you're the new overboss, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you a few other ways of getting them. You can also get tokens from the pre-war token machines in the Nuka-Cade, but they only take pre-war money. And if you look around the parks hard enough, I'm betting you'll find a few here and there. I'll tell you what, just to officially welcome you to Nuka World, here's a token to get you started.
You can do better. How about 2?
Yeah, sure. I suppose it couldn't hurt. May as well start off with you on the right foot. Well, I guess that's it. If you need anything, you just let me know. Oh, don't forget to take this with you, boss. That way you can't say I never did you any favors.
Hi.
Welcome back to the Nuka-Cade. Need anything today?
So what's your story, anyway?
Me? Didn't know you were interested. Well, I've been running this place for years now. And to be honest, until Coulter rolled in with his, your gangs, it was getting boring. They were going to kick me out of the Nuka-Cade. Then I showed them that I possessed skills that would be useful to them. Fixing these machines really isn't that different than tinkering with a gun or some armor. Just make the right connections, and it all works. After a while, Coulter started considering me almost a part of the gangs. That's probably why he never slapped a collar around my neck. Hopefully I'll have the same luck with you, boss. Anyway, enough about me. How about I fix you up with some tokens so you can get playing?
What kind of prizes can I win here?
Well, some of the things in the redemption system are left over from the pre-war era. However, I've added a few more, let's just say, more appropriate items for the gangs to enjoy. You can win plenty of ammunition, or even some special weapons and armor that I created myself. If you're curious, go take a look at our redemption terminal. I'm betting you'll find something worth blowing your tokens on. Otherwise, I could always show you what I have for sale.
Not today.
The games are waiting. Have fun.
Something from before the war, looks like.
Some or all of you may have heard of that old Parsons Asylum to the northeast. You may also have known to stay away from it. I guess no one told a group of raiders about that, because word is they attacked it recently. You'd think that might mean the place is overflowing with raiders right now. But you'd be wrong. It's empty. Abandoned. Now, you could assume they got what they wanted and bolted. But given how creepy that place was, you can't help but wonder if something else happened. We may never know for sure. You know what? That's okay with me. Next is Personality by Johnny Mercer. Really great horn licks on this one. And no, that's not me suggesting.
Plenty of prizes still left in the redemption system.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal. Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others. Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
Oh, hey boss. Didn't see you there.
First rule of survival is to put everything to use.
Attention. All contestants for the Nuka-Cola drinking contest must turn in their indemnity waivers before they will be allowed to participate.
Choke on your own blood, you bastard! That all you got? Still got. Eyes open, something stuck.
You're on that.
Just a reminder that Nuka World is not responsible for injuries sustained by the audience during the Cola Clowns Comedy Cavalcade.
Alright, folks, that's enough sentiment for me from Bombay. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? Here's a classic from Danny Kaye.
Do not attempt to flee. You will be isolated.
Yes. that.
Going down. Main floor. Main floor. Going down. Projection booth. Powering up. Protectron. Hostile target identified. Your attempted escape is lost. Area. Do not be alarmed. Law and order will be restored shortly. Going down. Main floor.
Didn't you hear me coming? Now I have to fight. Bloody satisfaction.
That was being Crosby, folks. Straight state affairs for you, folks. Some or all of you may have heard of that old Parsons Asylum to the northeast. You may also have known to stay away from it. You're going down! That's a good start! That might be the place is overflowing with crazy traffic. They got what they wanted and told me. But given how creepy that place was, you can't help but wonder if something else happened.
Engaging.
We may never know for sure. You know what? That's okay with me. Wynoni Harris's grandma may have had a gambling problem, but we all win because of it. Here he is.
Sweet.
You did that with a bobby pin? Well, I'll be damned.
Do not.
Got it.
Simply, you will be identified and sanctioned.
Too damn sober for this.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search. Commencing attack on hostile target. fugitive is attempting to evade capture. Do not make any further attempts.
Cola 5 is under attack. Repeat. The colony on Cola 5 is under attack. We have confirmed reports of multiple hostiles. All pilots, get to your ships. Prepare for takeoff. Cadets, report to the launch bay. Cadets to the launch bay. The colony on Cola 5 is under attack. Repeat. The colony on Cola 5 is under attack.
Squad 3, 4, 5.
We have confirmed reports of multiple hostiles.
Here we go.
While you wait, enjoy a refreshing ice-cold Nuka-Cola. Our Mr. Handy Waiters will be coming through the line to take your order.
I realize one of us.
I'm sure you've all seen or
myself a drink.
Undetected.
The current wait time is 6 hours and 43 minutes. I'm Nuka Girl, Ace Pilot. Ready for your first combat mission? Stick with me, and we can take on the galaxy.
Never a dull moment.
All subjects are secured before boarding the ride. Please watch your steps as you enter the boarding area. The flight coordinator will direct you to your Nuka pilot. Please make sure all loose objects are secured before boarding the ride. Sounds like we've got a colony to defend. Let's go. Take your order.
Cadets, report to the launch bay. Cadets to the launch bay. Cadets, report to the launch bay. Cadets to the launch bay. The colony on Cola 5 is under attack. Forces are moving to attack the colony. Repeat, the colony on Cola 5 is under attack. We have confirmed the...
People of the Commonwealth. For years now, you have suspected that
Something went lethal.
we are here, and we are here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist. Ensuring that mankind has a future. Making unimportant details of your personal freedoms.
Welcome to the Robco Battle Zone. Please find a seat. Our next show begins in just 5 minutes.
Unnecessary difficulties for all. Rest easy. Know that the future.
Attention. This is now a.
And that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Warning. Hostiles in area.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for incredible action? Are you ready for thrilling battle? Are you ready to see the latest robots fight it out in the ultimate showcase? Then it's time for the Robco Battle Zone! Now entering the ring, Robco's Galactrons. With their cutting-edge laser technology, watch as the Galactrons make short work of these iBots.
Commencing attack on hostile target.
This fight is already over.
What a show! Can anything challenge the Galactron? Get ready to find out. It's time for a head-to-head matchup with the mighty Novatron.
Hostile target.
I have been programmed to efficiently ambush. Defensive engaged.
Incredible. Do you want more? Well, we'll give you more. Here they come. 2 state-of-the-art Novatron.
We have a situation. Engaging the human.
And now, the fight you've all been waiting for. The ultimate in high-end robotic engineering. The one, the only. You're giving me no choice. Robco Space Sentry!
Here's a strange state of affairs for you folks. Some or all of you may have heard of the old Parchment Asylum. You may also stay away from it. I guess no one told the group of raiders about that. Word is
You are facing an one-class combat role.
Alert.
Hostiles in area. Non-combatants are advised to secure location until perimeter is
Given how creepy that place was, I can't help but wonder if something else happened. We may never know for sure. No one knows. That's okay. Here's Ella Fitzgerald doing another classic, Undecided, which is something I used to be quite often. Then I made up my mind. Decided to be cool.
Assaultron engaged.
What a fight! We hope you enjoyed the show. Please exit through the doors on the lower level. Don't forget to stop by the Robco gift shop to pick up your very own souvenir from today's fight. Thank you for visiting the Robco Battle Zone.
Collecting antiques, are you?
Sweet. Nice. Yes. Got it.
We have a situation. We have have a situation. Running close quarters.
Contributed to recent talk of endeavor. Except there's a bit of a flirt. Bobby has very conspicuously disappeared. Word is, there's no trace of her in Good Neighbor. It's unclear at this time whether she actually pulled off the job she Bobby. Or, if some suggestion, she crossed the wrong people and won't be seen anywhere again. Ever. If you get my meaning.
Cadets, report to the launch bay. Cadets to the launch bay.
Take your order.
Just try to not tap your foot along to this one. I dare you. It's Uranium Rock by Warren Smith.
Get ready to blast off for adventure in the Nuka Galaxy.
Put your hide.
The launch bay is just up ahead. Get to your ship. Cadets, I'm Nuka Girl, Ace Pilot. You ready for your first combat mission? Stick with me, and we can take on the galaxy.
Yes.
Sounds like we've got a colony to defend. Let's go! The launch bay is just up ahead. Get to your ships. Cadets, I'm Nuka Girl, Ace Pilot. You ready for your first combat mission?
I'll be there.
Not be alarmed. Order will be restored soon. Please stand by.
Move to red alert. Deploy all fighters.
That's...
We're moving to attack the colony. We're getting reports of orbital strikes. They can't hold out much longer.
nice.
Please, take cover until...
Squad 3, 4, 5. You are go for launch.
Got it.
Has been eliminated.
Deploy all fighters.
Fugitive is attempting to evade capture. Beginning pursuit. Fugitive has evaded pursuit. Law enforcement authorities now have primary responsibility for apprehension.
Come on, show you. We're getting reports of orbital strikes. They can't hold out much longer.
False alarm. Standing down. Intruder, identify yourself.
Deploy all fighters. Enemy forces are moving to attack the colony.
Scan all clear. Approach and identify yourself.
They can't hold out much longer.
Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed. Area secure. Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
Sweet.
Hope you enjoyed that last number.
Do not attempt to flee.
Here's a strange state of affairs for you folks.
Time to stop
Parsons Asylum in the northeast. You may also stay away from it. I guess no one told you.
Yes, we got no choice.
You think that might be the place is overflowing freight traffic? You'd be wrong. It's empty, abandoned. Now you could assume they got what they wanted and bolted. But given how creepy that place was, you can't help but wonder if there's something else in here. That's okay.
to flee. You will be identified and sanctioned.
Hope you enjoyed that last number. Good news is something often in short supply in the Commonwealth, folks. So I'm
Planet
happy
Escape
to
set.
deliver a
North
little bit
entrance.
if you were one of the folks worrying in hushed tones about the whereabouts of Diamond City's most effective detective, you can rest easy. Nick Valentine is back. While tales about what happened to him are scarce, I'm the one Just when you thought you were safe from Roy Brown, he's back again. This time,
Why not? Ain't doing them any good.
Initiating search for hostile target.
Got it.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
We're getting reports of orbital strikes. They can't hold out much longer.
down your weapons and submit to authority.
Deploy all fighters. Enemy forces are moving to attack the colony. We're getting reports of orbital strikes. They can't hold out much longer.
Cadets, report to the launch bay. Cadets to the launch bay.
Squads 3, 4, 5. You are go for launch.
Repeat. The colony on Cola 5.
Move to red alert.
The flight coordinator will direct you to your Nuka fighter. Cadets! I'm Nuka Girl. Ace Pilot will be coming through the lines to take your order. Mission. Stick with me, and we can get ready to.
We have confirmed reports of multiple.
It's been 3 weeks since Ingrid and I activated Star Control and the new robots in the Galactic Zone. Earlier today, I was working on a Nukatron when these damn kids came at us with their thirst zappers. Of course, they got soda all over the exposed hardware. The Nukatron lurched and pointed its nozzle right at one of the boys. I thought for sure he triggered the military protocol, and we were all dead. Turns out Star Control sensed the glitch, so we never had to find out. It shut down the Nukatron itself. God, I was so relieved. I still think having armed robots in the park is insane. But as far as I'm concerned, this Star Control's the real deal.
Wouldn't be possible without the help of some wonderful businesses here in town. Commonwealth weaponry. It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself. Protect your family. Here's a positive take on life with a touch of nostalgia. It's Anything Goes by Cole Porter.
Someone patching. Try a bit of exercise. And it ain't gonna be me. Now you have my attention. Hey, this!
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. I hope you like the look. Coulter had some peculiar tastes. But this view is something, huh? Everything you see here is under your control, now that you're in charge.
I still don't get it. Why put me in charge?
You may have noticed that our former overboss, Coulter, was a fucking asshole. And that's me being nice. Ended up being poisoned for this whole operation. The way I see it, surviving the gauntlet means you got what it takes. Or at least the potential. For a good while now, we've needed someone who can get shit done, make real progress.
If I'm really running the show now, let's get to work.
Now that right there is just the kind of attitude I was hoping for. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
What sort of talents would you say you have, Gage?
Aside from being a good shot and having a foul mouth, I've run with gangs nearly my whole life. I know how raiders think, what they're after, and how to use that to your advantage. Trust me, I'm in this just as much as you are. This shit needs to work out.
I hear you, Gage.
Good. I know I'm throwing a lot at you all at once here. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? Nuka World. Shit. This was the dream. Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. Hell of a lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we pushed in through the front gate. Take over Nuka Town. Get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort to finish taking over the park. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It is a real mess.
What kind of a mess am I walking into here?
It was little shit at first. Heated tempers, arguments, the occasional shooting. Got worse over time, though. Gangs started staking out as much territory as they could, all being on top of each other like this. Started looking for excuses to turn on each other. If something ain't done soon to settle things down, it's gonna reach a point there ain't no coming back from.
I can fix this. I can make this work.
Yeah? Man, I sure hope so. You know, I've heard of you and that institute of yours. Some pretty shady stuff you all are up to. Guess I already know you're willing to do whatever it takes to get what you want, though. Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? Walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
Have any advice for how I should go about it?
Yeah, all right. The disciples like violence. The bloodier, the better. Tell them they'll get plenty of it. The operators are in it mostly for the money. They get promised caps, they'll listen to you. The pack, hell, I don't know. They follow whoever they think is the strongest. Show some teeth, I guess.
Don't worry. Everybody likes me.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
What happens after they're on my side?
Then, we get started on taking over the rest of Nuka World. But one step at a time. You in?
Okay, let's do this.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You just need to show them you're the right woman for the job. From what I hear, you got a head start on things already. Just talk to the rest of the gang leaders. Smooth things over, and we're good. I'll be here if you need me.
Travis Lonely Miles here with the latest news update from the Commonwealth. And this one sounds heavy. The Green Tech building, long known as a haven for gunner mercenaries, was recently assaulted by an unknown group. From what I understand, there aren't any gunners
need
left
something,
to tell
boss?
the tale. If that's true, it's a little unsettling. Those guys meant business. There are rumors circulating that the Institute was somehow involved. Now, I know they come up every time something bad or unexplained happens. But in this case, even I have to admit, it's hard to not suspect they were involved. Don't jump to conclusions, but keep your wits about you, folks. And don't worry. At this time, there's no reason to suspect our fair city is in danger, so you just sit back and enjoy some quality music, courtesy of Diamond City Radio. Here's a classic from Danny Kaye.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others. Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught. Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again. Watch yourself, boss, because we sure will be.
Come on, girl. You know we should run this place. Not some little greenie Gage dragged in.
We're giving him a second chance. Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, big guy? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as she doesn't get in my way. Don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
Hey.
Don't look like much to me.
You're
I
Gage's
wanna
little
talk.
pet project.
Talk to Nisha.
Pet project? What's that supposed to mean?
Gage didn't say anything. Apparently, we're not good enough to run this place ourselves. Gage wanted to bring in his own little puppy to replace Coulter. But I guess training a puppy is way easier than getting us to do what he wants.
Last I checked, I'm the overboss.
You survived the gauntlet. You killed Coulter, with Gage's help, of course. So sure, you're the overboss. But that title hasn't meant anything for a long time now. If Gage thinks that'll change overnight, he's dead wrong. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
What do you mean by keeping the peace?
It means do what you want, but don't get caught. The last thing I need is the operators and Pat breathing down my neck. We can take either of them one-on-one, but I don't like my odds when it comes to double duty. So keep the peace. That's the only rule we need.
We simply insist that you do not interfere with
This world needs rules. Otherwise, we'll never recover.
Rules are dangerous because people start to trust them. They make you think you're safe, but once you turn your back, you're dead. Coulter thought some sort of rule or code made him untouchable. But he found out he was wrong. The hard way. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
How many lives has this gauntlet claimed?
Who's counting? It's at least enough to keep the traitors busy. We like to send them in to clean out the bodies whenever things get ripe in there. They don't always make it out alive, of course. The gauntlet never sleeps.
Hey, I thought it was pretty impressive.
Good to see the new boss at least has some taste. I might let you keep that head on your shoulders after all. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here. Never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
Are you questioning me? You're overboss?
Not questioning. Just curious. We were wrong about Coulter. We won't make the same mistake twice.
I'm the best there is.
Willing to bet your life on that? You see, the Disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
And why would I trust you?
Because we need each other. You give us what we want, and it's just a matter of time before everyone in the Commonwealth knows your name.
And what is it you want?
When you finish what Coulter started, you give us control of this park. Then you set your sights on the Commonwealth. And once the Commonwealth is yours, and believe me, with our help, it will be. You just make sure the Disciples have more than our fair share of the territories.
I don't make promises, and you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Coulter. I'll see how this plays out. For now. But if you change your tune and decide to play nice, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
Hey.
I got a little something you'd be perfect for.
What you need?
There's a traitor that ripped off one of our outposts. An example must be made. Take this shock collar, sneak up, and snap it on when he isn't looking. Or beat him to a bloody pulp, my preference, then snap it on.
Who are we talking about here?
Some nobody. I'm practically giving you this one.
I expect you to make it worth my while.
Why? Hurting for caps? Don't worry. You'll get paid.
Sounds fun.
Thought you'd like that.
State of affairs for you folks. Some or all of you
Sure,
may
we
have
carry
heard of
guns,
Old
but
Parsons
knives
Asylum
are that.
in the Northeast.
It's not fun unless you're up
You
close
may
and personal.
also have known to stay
You
away
may
from
run Nuka World, but this is
I guess no
Disciple
one told
territory.
you for raiders
We're
about
in
that,
charge
but
here.
the word is they attacked it recently. You'd think that might mean the place is overflowing with raiders right now. But you'd be wrong. It's empty. Abandoned. Now, you could assume They got what they wanted and bolted. But given how creepy that place was, you can't help but wonder if something else happened. We may never know for sure, and you know what? That's okay with me. Another one from the ink spots. Here's maybe.
Sweet.
Looks like you know your way around a terminal.
Savoy.
Goddamn operator scumbags.
I bet Gage is happy he has a new ass to kiss. Not sure how he put up with Coulter all that time.
Gage must have pulled a few strings if someone like you is in charge now. That last one died too fast. I'm losing my time. Heard you put a pretty good beat down on Val. What happened?
I was out of smoke, so she didn't want to hook me up.
Hell, that guy should have.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into hurting each other.
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet, just to see if I could do it. Waste of time now. No one's topping your performance.
If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at. If you're wearing a collar, it's because you asked for it. Ain't no one's a slave that don't want to be.
Welcome to the nest, boss. We was wondering when you'd make it down here.
Yes?
Ain't no one sad about Coulter. Just don't screw this up. Mason tarred and feathered the last alphas. Ain't been seen since. And it ain't smart to go asking about it.
If you can take something, it's yours.
Talk to Mags or something. Listen, we ain't allowed to kill any of them. They ain't even. Did you have to wait a long while?
No. I'll walk right up there.
Exactly. Most can handle their own shit without bothering me about it. Do you need help finding your place here?
No, I can handle it.
There's plenty of college. See if you can.
You a sheep or a wolf? Because the pack only runs with wolves.
Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
You gonna be a problem I need to solve?
Slow down there, boss lady. We're getting to know each other. Name's Mason. The pack's Alpha. This here's our side of it. You might be overboss, for now. But I'm the boss of the pack, and it's gonna stay that way. Long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
Your people aren't gonna cause me any problems, are they?
The pack does what I tell them. You don't get in my way, they won't get in yours.
Let's work together, Mason. I'm not interested in ruining your gig.
That ain't a lie. Then things might end up all right between us. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. But Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
You don't want to be overboss.
If I thought the other gangs would go along, yeah, I'd run this place in a heartbeat. Might have to, if you turn out to be a turd. At least it ain't Mags Black, or Freak Nisha. Besides, you can't possibly be worse than Coulter.
I have big plans for this place. We'll see.
Maybe you're the real deal. Well, we thought Coulter was the real deal, too. He was running a pool of his own blood. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
So what is it you want?
Caps, action, something. Anything that's more than the sitting around we've been doing for the last year.
I'm listening.
Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of caps we signed up for. Ain't none of us here, not even the disciples. And they're normally a chip of fun so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast. But Gage put the best in that. Got us together and promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
So, what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I only know what I've heard. Story is that Gage talked Coulter into becoming overboss. And he got you in here, didn't he? Maybe he likes people owing you. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, and you did just that. Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
You can trust me. I'll be a good leader.
No offense, but you just got here. We'll see what you can do. Look, let's cut to the chase. You gonna do right by the pack. I hear you've been talking to the other gangs.
What's the pack got over the other gangs?
The pack are the meanest sons of bitches you'll ever meet. We do whatever it takes, and we're fiercely loyal. The operators will cut your throat as soon as they get what they want out of you. And the disciples, who the fuck knows what those crazy bitches want? There's something wrong with them. You can't trust someone who ain't willing to show you their face.
Be a good dog and do what you're told. Or you'll be put down.
Whoa there, boss. Not in front of my guys, all right? You got enough to worry about without a dominant struggle inside the pack to deal with. One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here, keeping the zoo in order. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by. Loyalty's a two-way street.
Hey.
You busy? I got something for you.
What's up?
There's a cache of stuff that belongs to the pack. The current owners think otherwise. We're gonna put them in their place.
Who am I up against?
The Institute. A bunch of scared hens hiding behind their robots.
Who will I be facing?
The Institute.
Sign me up.
Go get them.
Life's too short for bullshit. Got a party like it's your last day everywhere. Mason's been waiting for you.
Guns and ammo here.
You see that crazy robot dressed like a
Wow, wow, look who it is. Are you here to grace my humble market stand with your presence, oh great boss, sir?
Lose the attitude or lose something a lot more valuable.
Sorry. I know you didn't ask for this. It's just hard not to be bitter, you know? We do all the work, then the gangs reap the rewards. Pretty sweet setup, at least for you. But I guess it doesn't really matter what I think, does it? As long as I'm wearing this collar, I'm no better than a slave.
Do you complain this much to everyone, or am I just being singled out here?
Well, it's not every day that one of us low-life traders get to have words with the high and mighty overboss. Maybe I didn't want to waste the opportunity to tell you how things really are around here. Now, if you need guns or ammo, I'm the one you talk to. And before you ask, yeah, everyone pays. Even you.
Why do I have to pay for this stuff? I'm the overboss, remember?
Like any market, this place needs caps to run. Whether it's for payoffs, I don't mean...
Not looking to buy right now.
All right.
General supplies here. Come and stock up.
The traders here are no better than slaves. Poor bastards.
Hey, boss. Gotta admit, it was good to see Coulter go down. He scared the hell out of me. Gave me nightmares.
What was he like?
In a word, violent. The other raiders might also tell you that he got a little too comfortable in the position. In any case, he wasn't someone whose bad side I ever wanted to be on. Just like I don't ever want to be on yours.
I'm not planning to give anyone nightmares.
Thank goodness. I'll sleep a lot better having you in charge. So, what do you think? About running Nuka World, I mean. Figure it must be a pretty tough job, keeping all these raiders in line.
What? You don't think I can handle it?
What? No, that's not what I mean, yes, I'm sure you can handle it. The way you took on Coulter, I don't think there's anything you can't handle, boss. Well, I'm sure you've got more important stuff to do than talk to me. Or were you here to pick something up?
What have you got?
A little bit of everything, really. General supplies, some components, that kind of thing. So, what can I get for you?
Oh, hello, boss. Congratulations on taking out Coulter. I'm, sure you'll do great.
Why would you congratulate me? It's not like you're free to go.
Well, to be honest, I don't know you yet, boss. Sorry I'm so nervous. I didn't mean any disrespect, boss. I just don't know where I stand with you, and I don't want to end up pissing you off. That, and well, I'd be lying if I said we weren't all wondering how you plan to run the place. I mean, this is your show now. You can do anything you want. You can run Nuka World just like Coulter. Business as usual, or you could, well, you know, get rid of the raiders if you don't exactly agree with how they're running the place.
Are you out of your mind?
Just hear me out. The gangs that call this place home are already at each other's throats. Now, you could risk your own neck and try to keep them from tearing each other apart, or you could do the right thing and put them in the ground. And when it's all said and done, you're still running this place from your fancy house on the mountain over there. Except now, you won't have to sleep with a gun under your pillow.
I'd have to kill all of them?
No, of course not. If you're serious about this, then you'll have to take down the leaders of the gangs. That means putting a bullet into Nisha, Mason, Mags, and Mags's brother, William. Once you do that, the gangs will collapse and Nuka Town goes back to being a free trading post. I should, probably stop talking about this out here. Just keep what I said in mind. Anyway, I'm the closest thing to a doctor around here. I treat everyone, raider, trader, or traveler alike. Got some medical supplies, too, if you're looking for those.
A doctor? How did you end up in this place?
Well, it's a bit of a story. I used to live at a settlement west of here. We got hit by Coulter and his gang back when he had one. It was a tough fight. We killed some of theirs, they killed some of ours. They were wounded on both sides, but nobody could get to them. I called out for a ceasefire on the condition that I'd see to their injuries as well as ours. Saved a few lives that day, including Coulter's. When he set up this place, he came back for me. Said if I came along, he'd make sure his guys wouldn't hit our settlement again. Now this place is my home. Anyway, anything I can do for you? Treatment or supplies?
Another great one from Betty Hutton.
Just here to pick up some supplies, boss.
Feel kind of bad for these traders, having to wear the collars like that.
If you're from out of town,
this place really makes me want a Nuka-Cola.
The boss comes calling. What's your pleasure today?
Quality establishments like this.
What have you got?
The medicine you need to set yourself free. I've got chems of all kinds for you, boss. Just tell me what you need.
The next one is Keep a Knockin' by Louis Jordan.
The guy selling chems is a little off.
Mags, William, and Lizzie. All you have to do is speak.
Hey there, boss. You really laid a beat down on Coulter. That was something. Guess that means his big plans for the park died with him.
Big plans, huh? Did that include getting killed in his own arena?
Well, of course not, boss. Back when Coulter first took over, he had big ideas. And he made some big promises. His plan was to get the power plant back online and light up the whole park, making it easier to conquer and safer for all of us. We could have done it too, but things changed. Slowed down. Coulter stopped pushing, stopped caring so much.
Why did he stop caring? Did something happen?
Some of the gangs were guessing he got too comfortable, but I don't really know. Well, I'm just a trader, so I know my opinion doesn't count for anything. But I still think it's a good plan. Hell, I might even give those poor bastards out in Dry Rock Gulch a fighting chance.
What poor bastards are you talking about?
Back when the raiders took over, some of us, the traders who were here before, I mean, got away. Last I heard, those folks were holed up in Dry Rock Gulch. They're probably struggling. If they're alive at all. You think you'll follow through on Coulter's plan? Get the juice flowing again?
Coulter had the right idea. I just might finish what he started.
I hope you do, boss. Truth is, I've dreamed about that day more than once. Not sure why, really. Maybe I've just grown attached to the place. What with all the work I've done on it. It sounds funny, I know, but I think Nuka World is something really special. I think she deserves to have her lights shine again. And just imagine, at night you'd see it for miles around. Folk would talk about it. They'd come from all over to shop in the market. That's a lot of caps for you and the gangs.
How long have you been here?
Been about 20 years now, I guess. For better or worse, Nuka World is my home. Gotta get back to work here. See you around, boss.
Don't worry about me. I'll stay in line.
Not looking for trouble. Just some good deals.
Word is, super mutants just hit the place. They're still trying to rebuild. Should be easy pickings.
If there's anything left. How good is this source of yours?
It's good, Shank. I don't bring you bullshit.
And I'd like to keep it that way. Here, earn this. Anything else you find out?
Shank, you'll be the first to know.
Huh. So you're the new overboss. I expect
Found
you
some
and I
pretty
are
good
gonna
stuff
have a
while I
lot
was
to
out on the
discuss
road.
in the future.
Interested?
What have you got?
It changes every day, to be honest. But I try to keep a good mix of weapons, supplies, and trinkets. It's a decent bet I've got something you want.
Excuse me.
Hell of a balancing act, being in charge. I don't envy you. Don't mind me, boss. Just keeping an eye on things.
There's some bad jobs here. The cleaning up the pack fighting is the worst. That smell.
I'm getting scattered reports about a new development in the Commonwealth. It's in trouble. It is difficult to confirm at this time. And I'm not looking to cause any sort of...
Come on, let's get this over with.
But it is starting to sound like it needs to an attack and successfully destroy the railroad. These two groups obviously have a long history of conflict. These stories are accurate.
We're just getting warmed up here.
Diamond City Radio will make every effort to keep you updated. Now here's Way Back Home by Bob Crosby.
Nice.
gotta chase what you want to catch.
If you're wearing a collar, it's because you asked for it. No one's a slave that don't want it.
The pack lets it all hang out.
What?
Huh? Huh?
Let's do this.
Chain, man.
What's that noise?
Weak.
Scampered off.
That was Roy Brown with Butcher Pete. There are some recent rumblings from Good Neighbor, and I do mean that as something of a pun. Self-proclaimed legitimate businesswoman Bobby No-Nos has something of a reputation around the Commonwealth. That reputation may have contributed to recent talk of a less than legitimate endeavor of hers. Except there's a bit of a twist. Bobby has very conspicuously disappeared. Word is, there's no trace of her in Good Neighbor. It's unclear at this time whether she actually pulled off the job she was rumored to have been plotting. Or, if some have suggested, she crossed the wrong people and won't be seen anywhere again, ever. If you get my meaning. Ella Fitzgerald is not, I repeat,
Perimeter movement
not
detected.
a woman
Possible
you wanna
stealth
leave
unit in
hanging.
the AO.
Here she is, on the side.
Area not secure.
Let's rock!
Compromised. Engaging. them, you warrior humans.
Engaging hostile!
Are here, and we are here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist, ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your personal freedoms. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is looking bright. And that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Something. Good time to stop for a drink. He's messing with us, Captain.
Situation.
All right.
Of the Commonwealth. For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It's true, but it's not the whole truth. We are here, and we are here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist. Ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your personal freedom. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is looking bright. And that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Engaging hostile.
And that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Perimeter movement detected. Possible stealth unit in the AO. Running close quarters subroutine.
And that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
We have a situation. This fight is already over, human.
That's it.
You just heard crawl out through the fallout. folks. I'm sure you've all seen or heard about the latest issue of Public Occurrences. Some bold claims by our intrepid reporter. Since possibly living among us, undetected. Very serious implications. Wouldn't you agree? The mayor's office has, of course, issued a statement denying the validity of the article, saying all is well in Diamond City. The mayor himself insists that the fears raised in the article are unfounded. But between you and me, listeners, I'm gonna keep my eyes open just to be on the safe side. Well, never a dull moment here at Diamond City Radio. This one is Danny Kaye, singing about civilization.
Someone or something else. It's time for a drink. What was that? Look sharp! You're giving me no choice! Why not? Ain't doing them any. You're dead! Into the breach! Well done! Put your hide. We ain't alone. Right? right here.